Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, very simple and interesting topic, that is called antigens. We know antigen is a term, simply you can say it's a foreign molecule. Foreign molecule means maybe bacteria, maybe virus, fungi, protozoan, toxin or chemical, whatever may be, even dust particle. Whatever may be, it is an antigen. Now we are going to discuss the clear definition of antigen. What is antigen? So when you discuss the antigen, it denotes, it is used in two senses. It is used in two senses. Two senses. So what is antigen? Nothing but a molecule which generates immune system. It should generate the immune system, otherwise it is not an antigen. So antigen means it should generate the immune system of a body. So in another sense, the antigen is a term used to, it is a molecule which reacts with antibodies. It reacts with antibodies. So you know what is antibodies? It is a chemical substance produced by the body after infection to kill the antigens. So antigen means in two sense we can discuss, it is a molecule which generates an immune system, otherwise it is a molecule which reacts with antibodies, that is called antigen. So what are the other characteristics of antigen? So antigen means nothing but they are large complex molecular substance. They are large, complex molecular substance that can induce a detectable immune response. It can induce the immune response, a detectable immune response. It's a large, complex molecule which can induce the detectable immune response. So another feature is the antigen. It is specific. It is a substance which is specific to an antibody or T cell receptors. It is very specific, highly specific to the antibody or T cell receptor and often used as synonym for immunogen. Used for synonym for immunogen. What is immunogen? Immunogen nothing but a substance capable of immune response. A substance capable of immune response. That is called what? Immunogen. Here, one more term you should know, it's called adjuvants. Adjuvants means the substance that can be enhance the immune response. It enhance, it stimulates, it increases the immune response. So that substance is called what? Adjuvants. So this adjuvants nothing but it is a substance, it enhances the immune response to an antigen. So these are the important characteristics of antigen, and some more points also there we will discuss in detail. So what is antigen? See students, on one more important term, that is called haptens. Haptens. What is haptens? 2 mark questions may be asked in 3 mark. So more important, what is hapten? It is a molecule. It is a molecule. It is non-immunogenic. It is a molecule non-immunogenic but can react with the product of a specific immune response. This hapten is a molecule. It does not have the immune system. There is no ability in the hapten to kill the antigen. But this hapten, when combined with the immunogenic molecule, with other molecule, it will react, it will kills the antigen. That is the meaning. Once again, hapton is a molecule. It is not immunogenic. It does not have the ability to fight against the microbes or to kill the microbes or to kill the antigens, but it can react. It can react with the product of specific immune response. That is a characteristics of hapton. The another one, you know that epitope and paratope. Often they are asking in the examinations. What is epitope and what is paratope? Or you can say differentiate between epitope and paratope. So what is epitope? Epitope, nothing but it is a part of antigen. Nothing but it is a part of antigen. It is an antigenic determinant. For example, just imagine this is antigen. This is antigen. So on the surface of the antigen, some positions like this. So like this maybe, or maybe like this. So some positions are there. This is the epitope. It is the antigenic determinant. This is the site. It's a part of antigen. Simply you can say epitope, nothing but a part of antigen. A part of antigen. Then what is paratope? See here. It is a part of antibody. It is a part of antibody. And one more significant, it is the antigen binding site. It is the antigen binding site. See students, this is epitope. And just imagine, this is antibody. This is antibody. So here also one part like this. Now this has this type of part. Now this is called paratope. That means paratope, a part of antibody. This is epitope. A part of antigen. Simply you can say. Very easy to understand. Epitope, part of antigen. Paratope, a part of antibody. This is the site where the antigen binding site. We know that antigen is a foreign molecule. Antibody is a chemical produced by the body to kill the antigen. What happens here actually? This antibody binds with antigen, especially the epitope like this. So what happens? This antibody paratope will join. So like this it will lock. So what happens? So this is epitope. This is paratope. So what happens? Paratope, nothing a part of antibody which binds with antigen. It's the binding site. Paratope is a binding site of antigen, so that it will block the antigen functions. So these are the important terms comes under antigens. One is haptons, one is epitope, one is paratope. And also one more topic is there. It is called types of antigen. There are different types of antigens are there. There are two important types. What are the types? Actually, antigens are two types. We are classifying the antigens based on the origin. On the basis of origin, we are classifying the antigen into two types. One is called exogenous antigen. Exogenous antigen. The second one is endogenous antigens. We know exo and endo. Exo means outside, endo means inside. Okay, what is exogenic antigens? Nothing but these antigens which enter the host from outside. From outside the body. These antigens are outside the body. They are not inside the body. They enter the body, inside the body or inside the host from outside in the form of microorganisms or in the form of pollens or in the form of drugs or pollutants. Microorganisms, you can say bacteria, virus, fungi, algae, everything, protozoans, everything. So these are the microorganisms or pollens or drugs or pollutants. They enter the host from outside. So it is called what? Exogenous. Exo means outside. So this is called exogenous antigens. Some antigens are there which are present inside the body of the individual. In the individual body itself, some antigens are produced. They are called endogenous antigens. What is endogenous antigens? Once again, which are formed within the individual, inside the individuals, not from outside. The best example is blood group antigens. You know blood group antigens: A antigen, B antigen, AB antigen, RH factor, A positive, B positive, everything. So these are the blood group antigens. Not only other antigens also there. This is the best example. So A antigen, B antigen, AB antigen, etc. So these are the antigens that are present inside the individual itself, not from outside. So this type of antigens are called what? Endogenous antigens. Thank you, students.